Hi, I'm Sir JC and welcome to Power Math. Power! In this video, you will learn how to determine arithmetic means, and term of an arithmetic sequence, some of the terms of a given arithmetic sequence, and solves problems involving arithmetic sequence. And this is for grade 10 students. But before that, so let us have a recall regarding our previous lesson, which is the introduction to sequence. So mas maganda na upload muna natin siya. So ilalagay ko yung link pagkatapos ng ating video. So as you can see below are squares formed by popsicle sticks. So bibilang lang natin yung number of popsicle sticks sa isang square. So in this case, kapag meron tayong isang square, ang number of popsicle sticks na kailangan natin is 4. If we have 2 squares, 7 ang kailangan nating popsicle sticks. And so on and so forth. Then, kung ma-observe lang natin yung ating number of popsicle stick, mapapansin nyo na nadadagdagan lang siya ng 3. So, kaya tinawag natin siyang linear sequence. Okay? Then, how are we going to get the end term of a linear sequence? So, we have 2 methods. So, pwedeng gamitin natin is point slope form. So, hanapin natin slope. Then, pwede tayo mamili kung anong point na kailangan natin dito. Okay, so meron siyang domain. Kung makikita yung domain natin dito is yung ating number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the alternative method wherein ang kailangan natin hanapin sa alternative method is yung ating common difference multiply by the value of n. Then, subtract the first term to the common difference para makuha yung ating n term. And the n term will be a sub n is equals to 3n plus 1. So, para mas malinaw at para mas manawa natin kung paano pagkuha ng n term ng ating linear sequence ay panoorin yung ating previous video. Now, iba naman ang ating gagawin dito. So, hanapin natin yung ating n term sa ibang paraan. Because this is related on our next lesson. So, start tayo sa ating first term which is 4. And to get the second term is, of course, we need to add it by the common difference. Common difference natin ay 3. So, 4 plus 3. Then, para makuha natin yung ating 10, which is third term, so mag-start ulit siya sa ating first term, which is 4. Then, malalagdagan lang siya ng dalawang common difference or 3 plus 3. So, we have 4 plus 3 plus 3. Then, yung ating third term, tatlong 3 lang. Tatlong common difference ang i-add natin by the first terms. Then, yung 16 naman is first term plus 4 na 3, which is the common difference. So, mapansin natin, medyo komplikado siya kapag titignan. Kung mas maganda ay isulat natin in factored form. So, it will become 4 plus 3 times 4. So, sana naunawaan natin kung ba't naging ganyan. Kasi yung ating number of 3's ay 4. Then, dito naman is 4 plus 3 times 3. Then, 4 times 3 times 2. Then, 4 times 3 plus 1. So, kung mapapansin natin, halos pababa lang yung ating number of 3. So, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, ibig sabihin dito, ang number of 3's natin dito is 0. Kaya, 4 plus 3 times 0. Then, kung mapapansin natin, ito yung ating first term, 4, 7, second term, hanggang sa ating fifth term. Then, kung makikita natin na yung multiples niya ng ating common difference ay 0, then mag-start tayo sa 1, di ba? So, para maging 0 yung ating 1, ima-minus natin siya sa 1. So, it will become 4 plus 3 minus 1. Then, 4 plus 3 times 2 minus 1. So, para makuha natin yung 1. Then, continue lang natin yung ating process hanggang sa ating matapos. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the representation. So, the first term is equals to 4 and it is denoted as a sub 1. The term is 1 to 5. So, ito yung ating 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, since we have 5 terms. And it is denoted as n. And yung ating common difference is 3, which is denoted as d. Now, let's proceed to the finding the n term. So, a sub n is equals to, again, dito lang tayo focus. So, 4 is equivalent to a sub 1 plus the value of 3, which is the common difference, is equals to D. Then, yung ating 1, nasa loob ng parenthesis natin, 1 minus 1 is n minus 1. So, sa ibang paraan, pwede siya isulat sa ganito. So, a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference. Now, kung mapansin natin, medyo iba na ang format ng ating n term. Pero this is applicable in all type of linear sequence. Now, try nga natin kung parehas lang ba yung a sub n is equals to 3n plus 1. Then, ang gagamitin natin is the general, which is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now, substitute natin. What's the value of a sub 1 is 4. So, a sub n is equals to 4 plus yung ating n minus 1, di natin siya papalitan kasi wala man tayong value pa ng n. Yung ating value ng d is 3. Then, multiply lang natin 3 times n, then 3 times negative 1. But first, let us bring down a sub n and also 4. Then, apply this derivative property, 3n times, minus negative 3. Combine like terms, 4 minus 3 is 1. Then, copy lang natin 3n. So, mapansin nyo, halos pares lang sila. Okay, so, itong formula na to is ginagamit in finding the arithmetic sequence. So, our lesson for today is about arithmetic sequence. Baka tayo malito kung anong pinagkaiba ng arithmetic sequence at linear sequence. So, kung mapansin natin, the definition of an arithmetic sequence is a sequence that has a common difference. So, halos pares lang siya ng linear sequence. But, kapag i-define na natin yung ating linear sequence or linear functions, mas makikita natin yung difference. Remember that the domain of the arithmetic sequence are just accounting numbers. So, syempre, mag-start tayo from 1 up to positive infinity. While the domain of the linear function is composed of negative, 0, and positive numbers. So, it means that all sets of real number. So, example natin ng ating domain is the number of squares. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, lagi nag-start tayo sa 1. So, ayun yung pinagkaiba ng ating arithmetic and linear sequence or function. So, again, our lesson for today is about arithmetic sequence, and the general form or the nth term of the arithmetic sequence is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the value of d. Now, let us proceed to the different problems. Okay, number 1, so we need to determine whether the given sequence is arithmetic or not. So basically, we need to find the common difference of each terms. So, mas madali ang ginagawa ng iba is a sub 2 minus a sub 1, a sub 3 minus a sub 2. So, yung ating succeeding term minus dun sa ating preceding term. So, since nagawa na naman natin yung paghanap ng ating common difference, so tuloy-tuloy lang natin yung ating proseso. So, makikita natin, papalitan ko lang muna yung ating ink ng kulay blue. So, mas favorite color ko kasi ang blue. So, we have ang common difference natin dito. Ang difference natin is 3. Then, yung 8 and 5, ang difference niya is 3 ulit. Then, 11 and 8 is also 3. And 14 and 11, 3 din. 17 and 14 is also 3. So, mapansin natin, yung ating sequence is increasing. So, pag increasing siya, positive yung ating common difference. Since we have a common difference, kasi pare-pares naman silang 3, it is an example of arithmetic sequence. Next, let's proceed to example number 2. So, in number 2, ang difference ng ating 3 and 2 is 1. 5 and 3 is 2. Then, 8 and 5 is 3. So, dito pwedeng tumigil na kayo, pero papakita pa rin naman natin. Then, 13 and 8 is 5. Then, 21 and 13 is 8. So, dito, wala silang common difference. So, we have a difference, pero magkakaiba. So, that means that is not an arithmetic sequence. Now, let's proceed to the example number 3 and number 4. So, we need to solve the following problems. So, in problem number 3, find the 13th term of the arithmetic sequence 7, 13, 19, 21, 25, and 31. So, in this example, let us identify first what are the given values. So, we have a sub 1 is 7. Then, find the 13th term. So, ibig sabihin natin is 13. Pag 13th term, ang n natin is 13. Then, yung ating common difference, makikita natin based on the given. Since arithmetic siya, alam na natin na pag pinag-subtract natin yung ating first term and second term, doon na natin makuha yung ating arithmetic, yung ating common difference. 13 minus 7, answer is 6. Then, find the value of a sub 13 since we have 13th term. So, how are we going to find out? By using the n term of the arithmetic sequence. So, a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus times n minus 1 times the common difference. So, the a sub n is 13, is equals to a sub 1 is 7 plus ang n natin is 13 minus 1 times the common difference which is 6. So, we have a sub 13 is equals to 7 plus 13 minus 1 is 12 times 6. Okay, so continue lang natin dito sa ating kabilang side. So, a sub 13 is equals to 7 plus 12 times 6 is 72. Then, add lang natin siya. A sub 13 is 79. So, ang a sub 13 na hinanap natin is 79. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple ang paghanap ng ating 13th term. Now, let's proceed to the example number 4. What term is 38 in the arithmetic sequence negative 32, negative 27, negative 22, negative 17, negative 12? So, in this case, the value of a sub n is 38. So, syempre, ang ating a sub 1 is negative 32. Then, ang common difference natin, makikita natin sa ating arithmetic sequence. So, ito ay negative 27 minus negative 32. So, negative 27, so negative times negative is positive. It will become positive 32. Then, minus natin, negative, it is positive 5. So, ang common difference natin is positive 5. So, ano missing value natin dito? Ang missing value natin dito is n. Hanapin natin is n. The formula is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, ang a sub n natin is 38 is equals to, ang a sub 1 natin is negative 32 plus n minus 1 times the common difference is positive 5. So, in this case, lipat natin negative 32 sa left side of the equation. It will become 38 plus 32 is equals to n minus 1 times 5. So, dito, distributive property natin gagawin. So, add muna natin. Ang mangyayari dito is 38 plus 32 is 70 is equals to 5 times n is 5n. Then, 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. So, ulipat ulit natin negative 5. It will become 70 plus 5 is equals to 5n. Then, the sum is 75 is equals to 5n. Divide both sides by 5. So, pag divide natin yan, ang n natin is 15. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating 38 is pang 15th term. So, a sub 15 yung ating 38. And 38 is the 15th term of the given sequence. Now, let's proceed to the example number 5 and number 6. So, in this example, in number 5, if a sub 1 is equal to 7, a sub 3 is 23, are terms of an arithmetic sequence, find the second term. So, we have 7, 23. So, kung mapansin natin, equal lang naman yung gap between a sub 1 and a sub 2, then a sub 3 and a sub 2. So, pwede natin gamitin yung averaging. So, a sub 2 is 7 plus 23 all over 2. Average lang natin yung ating dalawang term. So it will become 30 all over 2, and 30 divided 2 is 15. So kung 15 siya, pwede natin naman siyang i-check. 15 minus 7 is 8. Then 23 minus 15 is 8. So since equal yung ating difference, so we have a common difference, and it means that we have a arithmetic sequence. Now, paano pag mas marami yung ating i-insert sa ating given sequence? So in this case, gagamitin pa natin ating formula. So we have 7, 23. So ang formula pa natin is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So ang a sub n natin is the last term or the third term. Ang third term natin dito is 23. A sub 1 is 7. Then the value of n, so ilang bang terms meron tayo? So 3 kasi nag-insert tayo na isa. Minus 1 times the common difference. Unknown pa ating common difference. So 23 minus transpose natin yung 7 is equals to 3 minus 1 is 2 times d is 2d. So it will become 16 is equals to 2d. Then simplify lang natin. 16 is equals to 2d. Divide both side by 2. So ating common difference natin is 8. Excuse. So in this case, kung 8 siya, so 7 plus 8, we have 15. Then 15 plus 8, we have 23. Okay, so yung ini-insert natin, ang tawag sa kanya is arithmetic means. So arithmetic means are terms in between two given terms. So dito, gagamitin natin siya sa example number 6. So example number 6, we need to insert 5 arithmetic means between 21 and negative 27. So pababa yung ating given number. So decreasing, kaya ang ating common difference will be negative. Now, so we have 21. So 5 yung ating i-insert. Then negative 27. So yung ating a sub n, syempre ating last term. A sub 1 yung ating first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So a sub n natin dito is negative 27. A sub 1 natin is 21 plus ilan yung ating number of terms. So syempre kung nag-insert tayo ng 5, then meron tayong 2 given terms, so we have 7. 7 minus 1 times d. Transpose natin 21, magiging 27. Transpose negative 21, it will become 7 minus 1 is 6 times d. So negative 48 is equals to 6d. So divide both sides lang natin siya ng 6, di ba? Negative 48 is equals, so 48 siya, nagkamali po, sorry, kamali yung ating pen tab. So negative 48 is equals to 6d. Divide both sides by 6. So yung ating common difference is negative 8. So syempre, para mahanap natin ating bawat term, magsusubtract lang tayo ng negative 8. So 21 minus 8 is 13. Then 13 minus 8 is 5. 5 minus 8, ang magiging sagot natin dyan is negative 3. Then negative 3 minus 8 is negative 11. Then negative 11 minus 8 is negative 19. So, yun yung ating terms. So, we have 13, 5, negative 3, negative 11, and negative 19. So, ito yung ating final answer. So, now let's proceed to the example number 7, example number 8. So, in example number 7, find the sum of the first 10 odd numbers. And remember, odd numbers has a common difference of 2. So, it means it is an example of arithmetic sequence. Now, let us identify the first 10 odd numbers. So, palitan ulit natin yung ating ink. So, ang ink natin is blue. So, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. So, ito yung ating first 10 terms of the odd numbers. In this example, as you can see, we can add manually. So, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Pero kung papansin natin, kahit na sasampu lang siya, medyo nakakalito pa rin, di ba? So, isip pa rin tayo ng ibang pattern para mas ma-add natin siya ng mas madali since we're talking about patterns. So, pag pinag-add natin yung ating first and last term, so 1 plus 19, 20. Ito kayong ating second term at yung ating second to the last term. So, 3 plus 17, 20 din. Diba? So, i-write natin para mas makita natin ng malinaw. A sub 1 plus A sub 10 is equals to 1 plus 19 equals 20. A sub 2 plus A sub 9 is equals to 3 plus 17 is equals to 20. A sub 3 plus A sub 8 is equals to, ang A sub 3 natin is 5 plus 15 is equals to 20 again. Then A sub 4 plus anong ating A sub 7 equals yan sa A sub 4 is 7. Then ang A sub 7 natin is 13. So 20 pa din siya. So A sub 5 plus A sub 6 is equals to 9 plus 11. So 20 pa rin siya. So mapapansin nyo, meron tayong limang 20. Kaya times na lang natin siya sa 5. So ang sagot dyan is 100 pag pinag-add pala natin siya. So paano ba naging ganun? So gumawa tayo ng formula based on this solution. So let's say that S sub n yung ating representation ng sum ng number of terms. N natin is the number of terms. Then, yung ating number of terms, di ba n siya? Ang ginagawa lang natin doon is, nag-pairing tayo. Kung makikita nyo is, yung pinag-pair natin yung first term and last term. So, kung meron tayong 10 terms, dinivide natin siya sa 2 para maging pair. So, ang ginawa natin is n over 2 times, ang pinag-add lang naman natin dyan is, yung ating first term and last term. Yan. So, dyan ako yung ating formula. Solve nga natin. So, S sub 10 is equals to 10 over 2. Then, A sub 1 is 1. A sub n, or the last term, is 19. Then, S sub n is equals to 5 times 20. So, 5 times 20 is 100. So, ating yung S sub 10. So, nakalimutan natin S sub 10. Sorry. So, S sub 10 natin is 100. So, huwag natin kakalimutan yung ating formula. So, ang formula natin is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times the quantity of A sub 1 plus A sub n, or the last term. So, applicable lamang yan pag given natin first term, last term, and the value of n. Now, tingnan natin kung magagamit siya dito sa ating example number 8. So, the given is, the sequence is negative 5, 1, 7, 13, 19. Find the sum of its first 15 terms. So, based on this, the last term is not given. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na applicable kagad yung ating formula. Now, ang gagawin natin. So, syempre, magde-derive tayo. So, in this example, the formula is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times A sub 1 plus A sub n. And remember that yung ating A sub n can be computed as A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, substitute lang natin. S sub n is equals to n over 2 times A sub 1 plus ano yung A sub 1? A sub n natin, ito. So, A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, S sub n is equals to n over 2. Then, add lang natin. So, A sub 1 plus A sub 1 is 2. A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, ito natin yung panibagong formula. So, ito yung ating gagamitin para ma-identify natin yung ating sum ng 15 terms. So, alin mo ating given? So, ang given natin is A sub 1 is negative 5. Ano pa ang given natin? N. Ang n natin is 15 daw. Then, ang last term hindi given. Ang common difference makukuha natin. So, yan ay negative 5, 1, 7, 13, 19. So, since it is an arithmetic sequence, arithmetic sequence naman natin pinag-uusapan. So, pumili na lang tayo dito. Aling consecutive terms para mas madali. Halimbawa, ito, 1 at 7. Ano ba ang difference niya? 7 minus 1 is 6. So, ang common difference natin dito is 6. Okay? Next. So, let us substitute to the formula. So yung n natin is 15 is equals to 15 over 2 times na natin siya sa 2 times ano yung ating a sub 1 is negative 5 plus ang n natin is 15 ulit minus 1 times the common difference is 6. Now, since 15 and 2, 15 is not divisible to 2, wag mo natin i-divide. So, proceed mo tayo sa kabila. So, it will become 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Plus 15 minus 1 is 14 times 6. So, 15 over 2. Times lang natin siya sa negative 10. Plus 14 times 6. So, the answer is 84. So, simplify lang natin. So, mangyayari is S sub 15 is equals to 15 over 2 times, minus natin negative 10 plus 84 is 74. Then ito, pwede natin siya in lowest term. So, 2 at 74. 74 is 37. So, 37 times 15, ang sagot natin dyan is 555. So, that will be the sum of the first 15 terms of the given sequence. So, sana naintindihan natin. So, now let's proceed to the additional example. So, find the value of a and the 12th term of the arithmetic sequence 7a plus 2, 5a plus 4, 4a minus 5. So, since the given is arithmetic, so may common difference pa rin tayo dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating a sub 2 minus a sub 1 must be equal to a sub 3 minus a sub 2. Now, ang value nating a sub 2 is 5a minus plus 4 minus ang a sub 1 natin is 7a plus 2. Then, yung ating a sub 3 is 4a minus 5 minus a sub 2 natin is 5a plus 4. So, familiar na kayo sa polynomial, mas mabilis naman siya kung direct subtraction na tayo. O kaya naman, kung sanay kayo ay dinidistribute. So, sige, didistribute muna natin. So, 5a plus 4. So, negative times 7, a is negative 7a minus 2 is equals to 4a minus 5. So, distribute natin negative 5a minus 4. Then, combine like terms natin, 5a minus 7a is negative 2a. Then, 4 minus 2 is positive 2. So, equals to 4a minus 5a. So, negative a. Then, negative 5 minus 4 is negative 9. Then, lipat lang natin yung ating 2a para maging positive at mas malaki yun. So, yun ay magiging 2. Lipat natin yung negative 9, magiging plus 9 is equals to negative a plus 2a. So, may sagot natin dyan is a is equals to 11. So, nakuha pa natin yung value ng a natin. Now, let us find the sequence. So, we have yung ating 7a, yung ating a sub 1. 7a, a natin is 11. Substitution na tayo. Plus 2. So, ito ay 7 times 11 is 77 plus 2, 79. A sub 2 is equals to 5 times a is 11 plus 4. So, 5 plus, times 11 is 55 plus 4, 59. A sub 3 is equals to 4 times 11 minus 5. So, yun ay 4 times 11, 44 minus 5 is 39 lang pala. Yan. Kung mapansin natin, ang difference natin dyan sa bawat term natin is negative 20. Kasi pababa siya eh. Kaya negative. So, 79, 59, 39. Now, let us find the 12th term. So, yung ating formula, ganun pa rin. A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, ang A sub n natin is yung ating 12. So, A sub 12 is equals to A sub 1 is 79 plus n natin is 12 minus 1 times the common difference is negative 20. So, A sub 12 natin is 79 plus 11 times negative 20. So, magiging sagot is A sub 12 is equals to 79 plus negative 220. So, pag pinagsama natin yan, ang magiging sagot natin dito is, so, A sub 12 natin is negative 141. Next, example number 2 naman tayo. So, example number 2 natin, if the 7th term of an arithmetic sequence is 10, 7th term, the A sub 7 yun. And the common difference natin is negative 3. Find the first term, so wala yung ating first term. The sum of its 7 terms. So, sum ng ating 7 terms. O, ayun yung ating mga missing value. So, syempre, dapat mahanap natin A sub 1. So, pati makuha yun, yung ating formula pa rin, A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, A sub n natin, yung ating last term is 7. So, yan ay magiging 10 is equals to A sub 1 is unknown pa. Kaya A sub 1 pa rin siya. Plus, ano yung ating n? 7 minus 1 times the common difference is negative 3. So, 10 is equals to A sub 1 plus, pag pinag-minus natin yan, ang sagot dyan is 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. So, pag nilipat natin yan, magiging positive 18. So, 18 plus 10 equals to A sub 1. So, ang A sub 1 natin is 28. Yan. So, para makuha yung ating sum, since given natin first term and last term, pwede natin gamitin yung formula na S sub n is equals to n over 2 times A sub 1 plus A sub n. So, S sub 7, kasi 7 yung ating hinahanap. 7 over 2 times, ang A sub 1 natin is 28. Then, yung ating A sub 7 is, syempre, siya ay 10. So, A sub 7 is equals to 7 over 2. Hindi siya divisible. Huwag muna natin i-simplify. So, 28 plus 10 is 38. So, yan. Pwede natin siyang i-simplify itong dalawa. So, 38 and 2. So, ito yung magiging 19. And, S sub n is equals to 7 times 19. So, para mas madali, ang gawin natin is 7 times 20 minus 1. So, mangyari dyan is 133 ang ating S sub 7. So, let us solve the last example. So, a pile of sandbags has 30 in the first layer, 29 in the second layer, 28 in the third layer, and so on. What is the total number of sandbags? So, dito, ang ating A sub 1 is 30. Then, ang A sub 2 natin is 29. So, ibig sabihin, nabawasan na isa. So, ang ating common difference is negative 1. And yung ating layers is 10 layers, kaya meron tayong n na equivalent sa 10. So, sum ng 10 ang ating hinahanap. So, ang formula natin, since hindi given yung ating last term, so, ang gagamitin formula is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, S sub n natin is S sub 10 is equals to 10 over 2 times 2 times A sa buwan natin is 30 plus N natin is 10 minus 1 times the common difference is negative 1. So, S sub 10 is 5. Then, 2 times 30 is 60. Plus 10 minus 1 is 9. Times negative 1 is negative 9. Then, S sub 10 is equals to 5 times, pag pinag-minus natin yan is 51. Then, S sub 10 is equals to 255 sandbags. So, ito yung ating final answer. So, pagpasensya nyo na, medyo namamalat ako kasi ang hirap talaga mag-record na kailang ulit na. Pero hindi pa rin susuko. So, sana marami tayong naintindihan at sana ma-like nyo at ma-share nyo din yung video natin na to. At syempre, subscribe na kayo sa ating channel. So, para mas ma-motivate pa ako kahit na mahirap mag-record talaga. Okay, so that's all for today. Power lang! Power!